Welcome to Never Talks with myself, Anthony. We're gonna have a conversation on friendships with the fellas. We're gonna see what the fellas have to say. We had a conversation with the ladies not too long ago. It was a really good conversation. So if you haven't seen that video, please go check it out. It's really good content. But for the fellas, we're gonna see what they have to say because a lot of us out here say that this is my bro, this is my fam, X, Y, and Z. But we're gonna see what purpose these people fulfill in our lives. So if you stop, evaluate some experiences, and just get some advice, this is going to be beneficial to you. So I like talking with you. I like thriving with you. So let's just have a conversation and see what the fellas have to say. Welcome to Thriving Talks with myself, Anthony. Today we're going to have a conversation on friendships. But before we get into discussion, can you guys please introduce yourselves, where you're from, your name, and then the consent yes to the recording. We'll start off with you, Trayvon, because you've been here before.
Yes, sir. My name is Shavon, 22 years old from Boston, and I say yes to this recording.
Smooth.
Hey, my name is Jose. I'm from Boston as well, specifically in Hyde Park. And yeah, man, I just here to chill, talk about my feelings.
All right.
Right.
My name is Rajay, from Boston. Yeah. Nice to meet you guys.
Smooth. All right, let's get right into
Pleasure.
conversation on friendships. So, what do you guys consider a real friend? What is a friend to y'all? Everybody out here claiming that this is my bro, this is my cuz. When things get rough, ain't nowhere to be found. So, what is a real friend to y'all?
Usually someone who got your back, who understands you as an entire person as well. Someone who understands your complexities. So that's kind of like a friend of me. But to each their own. But friendships, especially those who say, you're my bro, those are kind of like deep rooted for me.
Mm-hmm.
So if you do call me bro, that means we've known each other for a good extended period of time, because I can't just call anybody bro, So that's something like deep connection is real important. So that's what a good friend or true friend would be.
All right. Any gentlemen, you'll step up.
Yes, sir. What I see as a true friend is someone that helps you grow. Someone you share moments with. Of course, someone you have something in common with, that you have things in common with, and like you guys, have that connection. You guys support each other and build each other up. So, that's what I consider a friend to me.
For me, what a friend is someone who's always gonna be there for you. Someone who lets you know right from wrong. Like if you're doing something fucked up, they're gonna be there and be like, hey, boy, whatever, but what you doing is I don't mess with it. You feel me? It's gonna be someone who's there to, you feel me, teach you shit they learned in order for, everyone, the whole group, you feel me, to elevate. It's someone who's gonna, you feel me, if either y'all in a bad situation, they won't really hesitate to help you the best way they can. Just generally someone who's always gonna be there, but also has a line where it's like they don't just let you do anything, because, some people mistake yes men for friends, and those are sometimes the worst friends.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I feel like for me, I could say this. I value competition sometimes. It's competition for everybody. It's each his own. But for me, like I want someone that's gonna be able to push me. You know what I mean? So for instance, I remember back in the days, can you turn it down? But I remember back in the days where, you'll be coming from just walking, you know what I mean? Or you'll see like a car or something that you like, whatever, and we all like point at it, like that's gonna be me one day, you know what I mean? We all could talk a good game, but it's one thing of like you have someone that's out here pushing you to get to your destination, you know what I mean? So my boy's hitting me up not just to eat, but like how's your day? You doing what you gotta do? Laying down a plan for to enhance my future, you know what I mean? So that's just me.
No, of course, man.
Of
course, and it's because people like that, that deep-rooted connection, the similarities, the things that y'all into. It's a completely different sort of relationship than a relationship with your girl or with your significant other or your partner. Like those kind of relationships are the type of relationships that you can like. Obviously, if you need to talk with somebody other than family, you have that good friend that's just like, yo, I'm here to listen whenever you want. Just don't make it like a 6-hour talk. Let's get to the point. Let's try to see if we can get over this hump.
And,
so that
and
we
I feel
can,
like it pushes you and it makes you better, essentially. Because I remember days, I don't know about if you guys play basketball or whatever, but
Yeah.
me, I play ball. And I remember, me and my boy Kenny, bro, we run games back to 10, you know what I mean? 10 games straight, you know what I mean? And it's just like, some people, that's like, y'all doing too much. Someone lost, let it go. But it's like, we run it back, man. I ain't losing, it's real.
Yeah.
It's real.
Especially if it's like, if it's a back and forth too.
Mm-hmm.
Like you lost one, he lost one.
Yeah.
You lost one, he lost. It's until someone gets to that second win,
But that passion, that drive, that love right there just kind of shows that, like, that energy right there, like, y'all pushing each other, you know what I mean? Believe it or not, win or loss.
Yeah.
I
would definitely say, man, a good friend is someone friends like that is something that's really worth keeping around. You know what I'm saying? People that are solid. Even in the scripture it says that old wine is better than new wine. So it's like people that's been holding you down from like back then that's still holding you down now. It's just people that you just kind of keep around to help you grow, to keep pushing. You guys have that connection, and it's not even a friendship at that point. It's just straight family. You know what I'm saying? So,
exactly.
I think that's a really beautiful concept. You know what I'm saying? That's a really beautiful thing. I feel like that makes a worthwhile, like that's a true friendship.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So have you guys ever had an experience when someone said that they're real, but they're really not, or you know what I mean? You caught your bro on some nonsense. You feel me? How did you handle that situation? Did you cut them off? Did you kind of forgive? Like, what was your? Can you guys break down something?
Yeah, I have a long list of fake friends. What's a good one?
Talk that talk, bro. Talk that talk.
Okay, so I had one of my old friends and shit. We was throwing snowballs and stuff. So this man basically started throwing snowballs at cars, and my dumb ass started following him. So we started hiding behind this fucking bridge and throwing snowballs over. It hit this windshield. The person stopped. All you hear is man. By the time I looked to my right, all I felt was the wind, nigga. I saw that nigga's feet gone. I was like, what the heck? So I ended up getting caught up in the whole situation. But, the lady was nice, so she let me go. But he just abandoned me. That was my first lesson. I still didn't learn from that. Second one was the same person. I had a whole phone. It went missing. I couldn't find it for anything, man. Turns out this man's had it, man. It was broken and shit. This man returned it to me broken and everything. I'm like, the heck? So you found it that way? Nah, and then third situation, I think this was the worst. He spit in my water bottle. Like, at that point, I'm like, what's the point of even being friends? Like, it just sound like you hate me. Like, damn, boy. Like I don't even have an explanation for that one. Like,
but, like, listen. You gave us 3 things just now. A lot. That's a lot of things you just gave us right now. What did you benefit from that? Like, what did you learn from that someone else can learn from? Because that's a lot of drama right there.
Man, you gotta watch people. You can't always take people's words, man. Like that might become an issue because you always constantly test people. Because I be doing that now. Like I mentally tally off people do. Like now I categorize people by like, yeah, you my friend, but like I know certain friends who are gonna do this and certain friends who are gonna do that, and then ones that are like there for everything. So like. For me, that just taught me just like know who to call and know who to keep at a certain distance. So like I may use friend a lot, but like for me, I had like 3 groups of friends. There's the inner circle, the outer circle, and then the base. Like the base is just, you feel me? We met before. We're cordial. We probably hung out once or twice, and like we're always gonna be Gucci. You feel me? Because you got just that good vibe. Like the inner one, middle, like we've known each other for a while, but just for some reason, you feel me? We're just not at that level. Like, we'll probably always be friends. We're just not at that level. You feel me? And then the base is, of course, like your best friends and stuff. You feel me? So, like, that just taught me how to categorize my friends. And then you just got less people. Like like it sounds fucked up, but it's kind of like what people could do for you type situation.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But like yeah, that's the best way I can explain it.
And don't leave your water bottle around.
Yeah.
Yeah. That too, man. I finish my paranoid about that. I always shake my drink now.
Oh no, man! I just don't let anybody take a sip on my thing. I'm like, oh, you got a cup? All right, get that cup, and I'll give you some water. Because
You can't trust
I'm good
nobody
with
out
that.
here.
Gotta let them know.
If it's at the park, whoo, forget that. I'd be like, yo, yeah, Sky, son, Sky, right here. If I could see it, like,
It's not even
good
that.
8 inches from your mouth. No, man.
But Jose, what could you say to the people out here on an experience that you had with a friend that was disloyal and how you went about that situation?
Yeah. So obviously, some of us have had situations like that. Nah, man. Like that where it's just like some people a little bit more. They tread. You gotta tread lightly with some people. So usually, I've had good friends that's obviously done some bad stuff, especially me for either for respect or just with confidence with certain things. With those people, some I've left behind, obviously, because either we've grown apart or we had different motives and stuff, and it's okay to let people go, let them go their own way, and just realizing like the lessons that they've given you over the time. Me, I've had one example where a friend has stolen money from me, and obviously money's super important to a lot of people. Even now, it doesn't matter who it is, it's money. Money is gas, your home, food, water. The essentials is what you need the money for. So at the time, basically, I don't know, like $100 or something like that, and I had it out, and I'm like, all right, I know everyone who's in my house, and everyone who comes over to my house, I give them trust, because it's like, I wouldn't invite you over to my house if I didn't trust you. So one day I had $100 out on the table, and I'm just like, oh, let me go to the bathroom. An hour later, I couldn't find the thing, and I'm like, all right, who was at the crib at the time? So I called the person who was there, and they're like, no, I didn't take anything, bro. I wouldn't do that. And I'm like, I mean, I'm taking your word for it because I trust you. I invited you over to my house. So ends up, I found out because his girl basically told me that he had an extra $100 with him when we were going out, and I'm like, okay, that's weird because I called him earlier. I said, I was missing $100 from the crib. He told me he didn't have it, so I called him like, your girl just told me, if you had an extra $100 from when you guys went out, and because the dude was acting like a bum anyway, so I'm like, if you're going out with your girl, and obviously it's your girl, so she knows, you're not gonna always have the money to pay for something. You pay half with your girl or something like that. But at the time he was like, I'm going to pay for it, and he only had $100 on him, so I'm just like, just tell me the truth. If you took the money, I'm going to be mad, but obviously you're going to have to pay me back because it's my money. And he goes like, nah, man, I'm not, like, I didn't take your money, blah, blah. I'm like, bro, and then how did you have the extra $100 when you met a girl like an hour after seeing me? So eventually he revealed himself, and I'm like, all right, bro. Well, nonetheless, when you have the chance, give me my $100. Pay me back little by little. I don't even care. Pay me back by 20. Obviously, what that's that's per week or whatever. However you want to do it, just pay me back. like a year later, he pays me back, and I'm just like, yo,
A
yeah.
year later?
A year later, because I'm patient. I'm a patient guy. I'm not the type of dude who's gonna be on your ass every time. But like I told him, yo, this is money we're talking about. Money is a different sort of respect to it. You can't just be playing with people's monies like
Principle.
that. And obviously, it took him a year to give me the entire $100. I'm like, yo, I don't know why it took you a year to give me this. I don't know. So after eventually, like we grew apart, which for me it benefited for me. Why? Because that taught me that even though you may know a person for who knows how many years, if they're acting kind of suspect or you feel that they're acting suspect, one, they're not welcome back to your home, and two, they're not, you can't give those type of people your energy. So like obviously when it comes to me and my people that I hang out with, and if they need the cash, I'd be like, yo, listen, I can lend you some money. I can lend you the car. It's not an issue for me. Just come back with gas, or just pay me back however you can, and obviously we always be straight. And like you said before, like you have to have those people that that can contribute with what you have, because if you're willing to lend them something and contribute yourself, then then obviously that person, they don't deserve, not that they don't deserve anything good, but they don't deserve any good coming from you.
So Jose, you gave us your experience, but just in a conclusion, to someone out there that may be a little younger, be a little bit more direct. Excuse me, but what
Okay.
would you say on your lesson? Like, what's your lesson at the
So
end?
my lesson is trust people that you know that can contribute back to you. If you lend someone $1, they're willing to lend $1 back. So if they have something to contribute to, then that means they have something not of value, and two, you have time. If you have time for them and make time for them, and they're willing to make time for you, that means the value continues going. So just be friendly. Just be friendly and be truthful. That's it. Just be friendly and truthful to the people who you around. Because if you can't be truthful, you literally can't be trusted. And what kind of person are you if you can't be trusted?
I was definitely gonna say, man, just to piggyback off what MPNB and Jose said, was just choosing your friends wisely, and also like kind of testing the people in your life. Because I've had that happen to me before. I hang around with a group of my friends, back in high school. You know what I mean? And like they'd be with me. We'll kick it, we'll laugh and stuff. We're of course you're young, so you're really big on name brand. There was a day I was wearing USPA. And of course they didn't say anything to my face, but afterwards there was kind of like roasting me because I was wearing USPA, and that's just a small example in terms of like you don't really know like who's with you and who's for you if if you guys don't go through if they're not testing the fire, you know what I mean? And like the Bible says that, man, like you can't be so quick to really trust people and call people your friends, because everyone's with you when you want to eat, but let's say you're in need. Is anyone going to help you out? Is anyone going to go the extra mile with you? Right. So it's really important to really choose your friends, because not everyone deserves your energy, and that's completely fine. People may have stabbed you in the back. Sometimes you naturally grow apart. You have different visions, different goals, and that's completely fine, because that's life. Life is a learning experience, and it's good to have people of quality instead of people of quality.
So I want to say this. So can you guys, each one of you guys, give a word or something brief to someone out there that may be younger, or just anybody out there in general, on how they can evaluate a good friend to be an asset for their lives? You know what I mean? So if you were to go back in time, what would you tell yourself that can benefit someone else?
It's cliche, but actions speak louder than words.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I don't know how many times I've had to remind myself of this. Like, it's easy to fool yourself into believing someone else's words when you fuck when you messing with them. But when you not, that's when shit starts to become clearly. So, like, basically take what you see first time. Hello?
I'm here.
Yeah, we're here.
Oh, sorry, the screen went black for a second. But take what you see, like what you see. You really gotta trust in yourself. Like, I've seen a lot of stuff that's literally come back to bite me in the ass. Like, it's sad to say I've been right every single time, and it took me this long to reach that point. But now I'm going off what I see. Like, I'm still at the point where I might not say stuff, but I just move accordingly now. Like, if I see you act a certain way, I might not call you out on it because I don't think I've reached that point yet. But I might just, you feel me? For certain stuff, you can't call me, or for certain days, it's gonna be missing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, some of my younger heads, I mess with them, but like, I notice they only call, bro, when they want to do some smoking, chilling type stuff. And I've said consistently, bro, I want y'all to call me up one time, bro, when we could chill, when we could have a conversation, bro, where I could, like, when y'all willing to listen, then you feel me, something that's gonna help you grow, because y'all still young enough to do that, but they ain't reached that point yet. So now every time they hit me, what do? I'm always busy. My car's always full. I'm always doing something. It's reached the point where even they know what I'm about to say, and it's just like, you know all these words now and stuff, but you aren't reflecting on why I'm making these actions and movements. So it's just like, watch people's movements, man. Take what you see, man, because you feel me, like. Like, if it's just, like, literally consistent, like, if you see someone treating him, her like an asshole, you might have to just, look at that person like, yo, might be a time where they might treat me like an asshole, you feel me? They might blame it on, yo, I was just upset, or, this happened, but you feel me? Yeah. You kind of saw it coming, you feel me? Yeah. Like, if you always see this person asking everybody for money, or, like, they go around people, something go missing, then, you feel me? If something happens around you that time, then, you feel me? Yeah, you can't stop coming. It's time of year, so just watch the signs.
Yeah, definitely watch the signs, because some people be trifling, man. A lot of people be trifling.
Speak louder than words, man. Actions speak louder than words.
So quickly for you too, Trayvon. What can you give? You know what I mean, to someone in 30 seconds. What you can give someone? You know what I mean, an advice.
Like TMB said, actions speak louder than words, and how they treat others is most likely how they will treat you. Always look for qualities in a person that's going to help you grow. Does this person really care about me? Does this person, support my vision, my goal? Do we have something? Do we have things in common? You know what I mean? Like, is it a mutual thing? And basically, like he said, like, actions speak louder than words. So that would be my advice, for anyone that's really looking for really quality friends, in this day and age.
All right, and for yourself, Jose?
Basically, just start conversation with people. The only way you're going to get to know a person is if you start talking to them. Literally, you can talk about anything. It could be about dolphins, it don't matter. If you have an interest in something and someone says, yeah, I like dolphins too. Right then and there, you just start having a conversation. You get to know the characteristics of the person and how they, one, obviously, how they treat you or treat others. Two, just seeing if they're to their word. And three, just piggybacking on their energy too. So just realizing what energy is, realizing what the definition of it, and also the real world aspect of it. So just overall, having conversations with people, random people, because you never know. Someone random can eventually be that one person that just comes out of nowhere and be like, yo, I'm seeing all this stuff, and I think this is how you should react appropriately, So that's why I'm like, conversation, that's key of just knowing people.
What I can say is this, that I feel like a lot of people out here are infatuated by media, and media plays a lot of role into our society and how we move and regulate. However, when it comes to friends, I feel as if that we need to be looking for people that are going to influence us in a way to getting to the next level. If we want the luxurious things, we want this specific lifestyle. As we know, when it comes to America and it comes to housing, it's really expensive to live in America. So the population for the homeless is increasing. So we have to evaluate our lives, what we want and our needs and how we need to get there. So I feel like you need to have an attraction to someone that's ambitious, someone that is trying to do something. So surround yourself around people that are trying to get somewhere, so you have that motivation, you have those energies around you. So I want to commend
Well said.
each and one of you guys for participating with me on Thriving Talks. May you guys have a good day, good night, and I'll see y'all again.
Oh, one thing to add, man. The most important thing I just learned: don't judge a book by its cover. You know what I mean? I do that a lot on the inside, even though I used to say that before, but now I actually don't do it. Like I met a lot of amazing people who's like I had to be like, wow, like I never knew this before. Like some amazing people. Like it's crazy. So don't judge a book by its cover. That's gonna help a lot. At least give them a chance.
We're gonna have a conversation about that. But like he just said, do not judge a book by its cover. But once again, thank you for thriving with me, y'all. Thank you for talking with me. May you guys have a nice day.
You too.
Pleasure, bro. Y'all be easy. Thanks, man.
In this discussion on friendships with the fellas, it was a really good conversation. The fellas had opened up some experiences and they told us some of the things that they went through. They gave us some advice. So hopefully you guys are able to take some of those things in and evaluate your circle, evaluate the people that you engage with, and of that nature. So you're able to kind of get to your destination and be successful. You are successful, but we all gotta put in some work and be able to reduce distractions so we can get to where we need to be. So there was a conversation with the ladies. If you have not checked out that video, please do. Everybody across the board, like, thumbs up, subscribe, comment, let me know what you guys think. But once again, I applaud you for being here and giving me your undivided attention and your time. So thank you for thriving with me. Thank you for talking with me. And once again, much love. And until the next time.